What's up, guys? This is Zero Echo from Rixel.com, and I woke up today and I figured I would make a legendary card video for HearthStone. Not really showing gameplay, but I figured, everyone cares about the legendary cards, so let's just go through all the cards. Unfortunately, I don't have all of them yet, because, But anyway, here's Cenarius. This is a Druid card. Some legendaries you can only use with this specific class, so here's Cenarius. Choose one. Give your other minion plus 2/2 other minions, or summon 2/2/2 treants with taunt. So the thing about Druid cards is there's always like an option you can choose because they're a hybrid class in like World of Warcraft. So that's cool. Yes, he's a demigod. No, he doesn't need to wear a shirt. Alright, so that's that. This is the one legendary card I have gotten so far. King Crush. He's pretty standard. He basically just has charge. So as soon as you play him, he can attack. So it's kind of crazy. The best defense against King Crushes have somebody who don't like standing in front of you. Kind of crazy. So that's the one card I do have. Mage. Archmage Antonidas. Whenever you cast a spell, put Fireball spell into your hand. Now this is kind of crazy because let's say you just cast a cheap spell, you'll get Fireball, right? Spell, and then you keep getting more Fireball. So it's basically, if you have one spell, you'll constantly get Fireball. So I feel like that's a really good hand, and Fireballs are pretty strong. I believe they do 5 damage. It's a pretty good card. This card I've played against so many times in Arena, and it's crazy. Divine Shield, Taunt, like, no matter what, a unit's gonna die. It's a very good card. Equip a 5/3 Ashburner when he dies. It's one of the best cards, I feel like, legendary wise. Priests, Prophet Velen, double the damage and healing of your spells and hero power. That's pretty good. He's been exiled from his home and all his brothers turned evil, but otherwise he doesn't have a lot to complain about. I can see that being like really big. Oh, it's for priests only though. Yeah, that's pretty big. Yeah. Huge actually. Double the damage? Wow. Then again, these are all legendaries. So Edwin Van Cleave, gain 2/2 for each card played earlier this turn. That's kind of nuts. If you play a lot of little cards, he could be monstrous. Like if you played a bunch of 1/1/1 cards, that's like 6/6. You're getting +6/+6. That's pretty nuts. I think hard to set up, but he led the stonemasons in the reconstruction of Stormwind, and when the nobles refused to pay, he founded the Defias Brotherhood to deconstruct Stormwind. Yeah, I mean, if you've played WoW, a lot of these cards are like, very similar to the lore. Not similar, they're from the lore. Van Cleef. I think it was Dead Mines, right? The Dead Mines instance. I think level like 20. Very cool. Shaman. Alkir, the Windlord. Look at this guy. Wind Fury, Charge. Divine Shield, Taunt. I've never seen so many, like, he has everything. Look at this guy. It's ridiculous. The only thing I would say is, because he has all these abilities, that's why he's at 3/5. If you're paying 8 mana, you're not really getting, he's not really doing much attack. It's actually really 6/5 because he has Wind Fury, but that's an insane card. What else is there? Warlock, Lord Jaraxxus. Destroy your hero and replace him with Lord Jaraxxus. Trifling gnome, your arrogance will be your undoing. That's hilarious. Like, I feel like if you're about to die, then you can use Lord Jaraxxus instead, and you basically gain like 15 life. Then again, he has 3, so that's pretty cool though. Very cool card. Interesting to see it in action. We just did Warlock. Warrior. Grom Hellscream. Charge and Rage plus 6 attack. That's very cool. Drank the tainted blood of Manaroth. Very cool. Plus 6 attack on Enrage is a lot. So those are all the class-specific legendaries. Each class, I guess, only gets one card. I'm assuming as the game actually gets released and more popular, then you'll get more legendaries. But there's a whole bunch of neutral legendaries. Like, I think there's 3 pages worth. So let's go through them. Alright, so Blood Mage Thalnos. Spell damage +1. Death Rattle. Draw a card. I mean, pretty solid for an early legendary. He's in charge of the Annulet Scarlet Monastery Blood Drive. I like these. I like those little. It's pretty funny. Lore Walker Cho. My last name is Cho, so I don't know. I'm being stupid. Whenever a player casts a spell, put a copy into the other player's hand. Wait. That's not bad. Basically, whenever they cast a spell, that's not bad. Millhouse Monostorm Battlecry. Enemy spells cost 0 next turn. If you're playing, what class doesn't have a lot of spells? Every class has spells, but if you want to take the risk and you want to gamble that he doesn't have any cards, that's like a very good card. Plus, at 2 mana, you get a 4/4 character. That's pretty. Actually, I take that back. I take that back. Pat Nangle, Nat Pangle. It's so hilarious. At the end of your turns, at the end of your turn, you have a 50% chance to draw a card. That's pretty awesome. It's a pretty awesome. I loved fishing in World of Warcraft. It was just like such a waste of time, but it was just stupidly fun. King Mukla gives your opponent 2 bananas. I think the bananas also give you 1/1, so you're basically giving your opponent +2/+2, but otherwise, it's a good card. Tinker Master Overspark. Transform a minion into a 5/5 Devilsaur or a 1/1 Squirrel at random. Woo! Any minion also. This could be like, you know, you could transfer. That's the whole thing about the Gnomish Engineer cards. I feel like a lot of it's random, and if it works in your favor, awesome, but if not, horrible. Leroy Jenkins. Charge, Battlecry, summon 2 1/1 whelps for your opponent. That's crazy. Like, if you were a mage and you played this, right? Play Leroy, he has charge, and then if you have, like, Arcane Blast, you know, you blast and basically kill all the whelps, so you basically got a pretty awesome card, so that works. Captain Greenskin, give your weapon. I feel like this is a great card to have in a warrior or a rogue deck. Or paladins, they all use a lot of weapons. Look, that's so cool. They have so much art. I'm so glad they made this game. It's such a great game. Harrison Jones. What? What? Alright, well, I'm gonna reload this, but I guess I'll stop the video now. Stay tuned for the next one.